Guys, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about college. Oh my gosh. When I say college is hard, it's it's challenging. It's a headache. It's a pain in your rear end. I'm talking about it's a pain cuz granted you have your good moments, like it's all said and done, like you have your good moments, it's all cool, great, dandy, fun, but you also have some really bad moments. I was trying to think of like regular words because like, you know, we're friendly over here, but college is so difficult. When I say the lack of sleep that you get when you're at college, like it's crazy. The lack of sleep that you get is crazy, guys. Like actually crazy. Sorry, I had to take out my AirPod. I forgot I had it in. But absolutely crazy. Mind blowing, mind boggling, astronomically crazy, right? And sometimes like I would really say just it's hard to find time where you get time to really sleep. Because sometimes you be up at night doing work after work after work. I remember one of like I had a friend, he went to college, and like we keep in contact every now and then, and he was just like, yeah, like I was up all night writing a paper. And I was just like, all night? What? Excuse me, all night? Me? Absolutely never. Absolutely never. I always try to get that done. But college, I swear, college is just a big playground for adult kids because it's basically high school for adults. And before y'all come at me talking about I look disheveled and everything, I literally I went to the gym. I did first actually I did today my day consisted because it was a Friday and my teacher said it's independent study. So there's that. And I was just like, independent study equals me not going to class, me staying in my room doing work. I was just like, I like that. I didn't, I barely had to go anywhere. So my day really consisted of today was waking up at 9 a.m. I was doing homework until around 11 to 12. Um, Then after that, I went to the gym at around when I went to get mail because a package said it was delivered for me, so I went to go get that. After I got my package, I went straight to the gym. I was in the gym for like 1:32 to around 3:30 something. So like that's like 2 hours a little bit, roughly 2 hours I was at the gym. I did leg day. So I was basically walking like a snail on my way back to my room. Like hitting my leg just now, my entire leg just said no. That's how bad it is. Like I hit leg day today, and I go hard for leg days because you gotta get that body right. And I was just like, oh, I need to stop hitting my legs. Like I'm not gonna lie, you never felt like your legs fell asleep and like you hit them and this just that tingly feeling. Hitting my legs because of how sensitive they are right now is that's how it feels. So I gotta I gotta stop hitting my legs. But like I was saying, I was walking back to my room. I had completely forgot I agreed to cover someone's shift today. So as I'm walking back to my room, I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get me a pizza, slice of pizza from a marketplace, and I'm gonna be good to go to my room, bust that down, and head to bed. Right? Ooh, I just hit my leg again. And I had the most jarring realization when a notification came in on my phone saying, your shift starts in an hour. I really looked at my phone like I saw a ghost. I was just like, shift, shift. I was like, I'm going to sleep. I got my food, went to my room. I left like after like around like 4:45 or 4:50 around there. Went to my job. I work in the gym. Like well, I worked in the second gym today because our campus has two gyms. And I was like, I got there and I was just like, man, I just want to go sleep. Like my legs are tired. I'm tired. But I also got homework to do. So when I came to my room, I literally just switched bags. Like I took out my important things out of my gym bag, put them into my regular book bag, and then just headed out the door after eating. And I'm back. And it's like what, six something right now? It is college. Like sometimes you really think like college, like you have no time for anything. And when I say you really don't, you really don't. Like some people are great at time management. That is another thing at college. You got to learn time management. Like don't like, I'm a sophomore. My time management skills are not the best, and I can accept that fact that they're not that good. But, you know, sometimes I like to sleep. Mhm. Like I've like, like I know my mom is probably like, on my channel like her supportive self, but I have missed a class because I've overslept because the night prior I was doing homework and I stayed up a little too late. So I think I didn't go to sleep until like roughly around like I think 3, 4 a.m. and I had a class at 8 o'clock. And when I tell you the fact that I woke up, because my class was like an hour and a half long. So I woke up, got ready with quickness, and really like pushed the pedal to the metal last semester to get to that class. He still marked me down as present, but still, I really pushed the pedal to the metal at that hill and up those staircase. That stairs killed me. I was just like, whew, I was winded. I was just like, the quickness, how I got out of my bed, you would have thought I saw a ghost or somebody jump scared me in my sleep. That's how quick I got up. And like time management is so important because like if you lack time management skills, you'll miss your class, you'll miss homework deadlines, you'll miss like sorry, I'm yawning because I'm like really tired, but I'm like trying to make this so I could post it low key today. But I also like, like you'll miss like if you're in a club, then you'll miss your club events. Um, you'll miss a lot of stuff like test exams, quizzes. Like that happened to me one time cuz my professor, I feel like she just didn't like me at all cuz her class, right? So this lady, it was like what like our final exam was set for 10 no no yeah 10. It was set for um 10 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m., right? So that was the time it was supposed to start. Between 10 or 11 it was supposed to start, right? Like this lady, I was sleeping. We were all sleeping. Like at least I was sleeping. I don't know about anybody else, but I was sleeping. This lady, before before the sun even rose, she changed the test date at 3 in the morning. Not date, but time. She changed it at 3 in the morning. 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Excuse me? It's supposed to start at 10 or 11. My alarm was set for 10 or 11. I woke up early because I went to sleep early. And because I saw that change last minute, the way I got out of my bed, I literally woke up, I saw the change. I was like, "Oh, like my lungs just felt like they were going to collapse." Like I was so stressed that morning. I was like, "Oh my gosh, why would she change the date so late?" Like why not date? I keep saying date. It's the time. She changed the time, and she sent an email so late. Normally, like, I thought she would have sent an email out the day before, day prior, or said it in class. But no, no. Mm-mm. She changed it the night of, technically, because it was in the AM of the same day that the test was, that she changed the time. Like, bro, who do I look like? You thought I was going to be Spider Man with my spidey senses, be like, an email was sent by my teacher. I must read it. No, I was asleep. My bed saw me, not your email. Nope. Mm-mm. I passed the final. Best believe that. She was mad at me because I came late. You can't be mad at me. Who changes a time that late? What? I showed up when I was going to show up. She still let me take my test because I don't know who you think you are. Because I would have dead went to the dean, be like, she did this. I want my test to be done because this lady crazy. Mm-mm. Because she thought I was gonna see that. No way. Nope. Mm-mm. I literally texted one of the guys that was in my class, and he was just like, "Nah, like she just changed the email. Oh my gosh, like I didn't even see this. Like, bro, what?" And he was literally like, "I'm on my way to class right now," and he's texting me while I'm getting ready. I was like, that's what prompted me to check my email. Like he was just like, "Nah, like I just threw on a jacket and just left in my pajamas." I was just like, pajamas? I had to get ready. Mm-mm. You're not seeing me outside in pajamas. Unless I deem my pajamas as outside pajamas, then you'll see me in pajamas. But other than that, I don't wear my pajamas outside. Mm-mm. Like, unless I'm just like, these are like just regular sweats at this point. But if they're not, you're not seeing me outside in pajamas. Like, you could tell I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Like, I have bags under my eyes, like, lack of sleep. And it's just crazy. Like, time management is such a big thing in college that it's not even funny. And then you also have like room, like when you're in a room, like I'm in a single, so I have the room to myself. I genuinely love it because then I don't have to worry about people complaining 24/7. I don't have to worry about people with their nonsense 24/7. And it's just a lot simpler, quieter. Like you ain't got to worry about people coming with their drama about every little thing, complain about every little thing. Like you ain't got to worry about that. Like I've had my share of, I had like bad roommates, which, that's a story for another day. I'll tell you about my freshman year, and I'll tell you about my sophomore year. Cause girl or boy, just, oh my, you know. But until that day comes, we'll touch on that like subject at a different time. But like if it, like you as a person, you're in college now, like you need to learn that your comfort comes first. Like I can't stress that enough. Like your comfort comes first. Like if you are a person that you need your alarm for your classes and your roommate can't stand your alarm because they don't get up early because your classes are early, you have to like be able to, like your roommate has to be able to understand there's two people in a room, and just because they don't do one thing and you do one thing doesn't mean that you have to change everything to compensate that one person, because there's two people in a room. Every college has their own set of rules, every college has their own set of things, and your alarm for your classes is very important, especially if like, I'm sorry, I'm just really yawning a lot. Like I'm so sleepy right now. Like after this, I'm literally going to hop in the shower and go to bed. And I was like, like you have to really get into the habit that, like, before you come here, like you cannot be optimistic when you're coming in here sharing a room with people, because I did that. I was just like, hey, like we're gonna have so much fun, da da da, like we're gonna be the like best people ever, like I'm gonna love this, right? I went in way too optimistic. People are terrible. Simple. That's all I can really say. People are horrible. That's always like, I don't know, that's always been my mindset since I was little. Is there's like people are just people. Can't stand people, right? But when you get older, you're gonna realize like there's certain people in your life that you can count on. There's certain people in your life that's gonna be great. Some people are gonna be like the worst people you've ever met. Some people are gonna be the best people you ever met, and you can't really judge that based off of like one experience or one thing in life. You just kind of have to see what happens, really. And that's what I've learned through like my two roommate experiences, along with friend groups and people that I've met on campus, like people from all different types of backgrounds. It's the same thing. When you're going into your room sharing it with a person, you've got to understand that that person may have been raised, not even may have, they were raised completely different than you. Like, they're raised so far away from you that it's like not even funny. Like, you were raised completely different. Your parents treated you completely different, so you turned out completely different than they did. Like, you also have to realize like you may be a clean person, they may be a messy person. Like, you have to just learn your comfort level, because that also, like, your roommate can also affect your academic well-being in college. And I learned that my freshman year. Like, they like a way that a person can stress you out, because your room is supposed to be your safe space. Your room is supposed to be somewhere that brings you like joy, somewhere like you could be like, hey, I could feel comfortable in my own space, right? Even if you're sharing with somebody, like some people have the luxury of being like they have the best roommate in the world, where like they're comfortable and the other person is comfortable and they're living together cohesively, right? And you just have to learn like a one like a person. People always be like, don't let somebody affect your academics or affect you in any sort of way. First off, until you share a room with someone that you have never met before, don't speak. Simple. Don't speak. Don't do it. Don't talk to him. Don't talk him on the topic that you have no idea what it's about. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you're gonna look stupid. Simple. Because when someone is sharing a room with someone that they don't know, they have never met, like you're seeing all types of different backgrounds, all type of cultural like identities, all type. It's a whole bunch of stuff, and you have to learn is two to a room, right? Or four people in a room, or it's not four people in a room, but three people in a room, and that three people in a room, that's one and you don't know what's going on in that room. Or it could be four people in a room, because that also happens at college, where it's like a big room, four beds, and you only get like a little closet space. You don't get a lot. And same thing goes for a double, and the same thing goes for a triple. And you could get suites. Those are like a double. You could get a quad. It's also the same thing, kind of. And there's also apartment style living, and there's also off campus living. So you just gotta see, like, you have to pick your poison, basically. But when you're a freshman, most schools don't really let you go off campus. You kind of have to stay on campus. And like, if you want a single, you have to have like a valid reason to why you need a single, and then they'll accommodate you. But like, do really do your research and see how you live, and also think about like friendships. Like, when you're at college and your friend is your roommate, that can sometimes really, like, you could lose your friend over roommate situations, and that's happened a lot to a lot of people in college. Like, I remember this parent was telling my mom about it. Like, her daughter was rooming with her best friend in the entire world. They've been friends since they were little. They were rooming together freshman year of college. Now they're no longer friends, they're no longer roommates. They can't stand each other just because of living together. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of things in college, like, you guys have to learn that your friends can become not your friends in like an instant. And it's kind of like a little jarring, it's really shocking, it's scary. And it's like, even if like you come here by yourself, like you only know yourself, or like you'll see some people that went to high school with you, but you don't talk to those people. So you're kind of just like on your own for the most part until like you develop your own friend group, your own friendships. Like, but friends are not made overnight. They're not made over a week, and they're definitely not made over a semester, and they're not made over 2 semesters, and they're not made over a year. They're made over years. I've had I have 4 set, like technically 2 sets, but I have 2 sets, well, 2 friends that I've had since I was conceived by my mother and father, and they've been my friends for now 19 years, which is my entire life, going on 20 years this coming January. And my mom has, before anybody be like, how are you going to know them when your mom conceived you? My mom know them from, like, well, my mom's known one since his mother conceived him, and the other goes the kind of the same way. We've all lived in the same, like, kind of housing a little bit situation, and the other one would always come visit. So we all grew up together since we were little, and we're all in a different country. So I've known them since I was born, and we've kind of grown together. And the same thing goes for my friends in this country, where I've known them since I was 6 years old or so. And we've been friends now since like what? This would be like 15, 16, something around that years that we've been friends for. We've been friends for years. Like, you just have to really like value your friendships, and when you come to college, realize like you can't not talk to people that were a long time ago that you knew, or like your parents. Like, you can't not do it, because then you just basically spiral, going to become crazy, probably even drop out, because college is stressful without an outlet. Your parents could be an outlet, your friends that you have can be an outlet. Like, you just need an outlet. And for guys and girls, college is not only about women, and it's not only about men. Please, like, I'm so sick of this. Like, I'm just so sick of it. Like, I have so many people that I know that are just like, oh my gosh, like this girl, like, oh, or this guy, like, ha ha ha. Like, bro, what about your book? Like, what about opening a textbook? Let's really talk about, what about your textbook? What about your book? Like, what about your homework? Cause my brain just must be on homework and grades, honestly. Like, my mom's very big on grades. She wants to know my grades even if I'm in college, and she not really they don't really let you tell their grades like that, but she wants to know my grades. Like, she wants to know my grades. She's like, I need to know what I'm paying for. And I'm just like, okay, cool. All right. Like, she wants to know my grades. So I really kind of have no choice besides tell her my grades. And like, you coming to college focusing on men or women like your entire year, like bouncing in between this guy and that guy, or this girl and that girl. Like, I understand, like, it's an adult playground. Basically, you're at college, you have no parents. Like, your parents aren't here. Like, not that you don't have parents, but like, also the same thing, almost forgot, guardians. Those two, for like, anyone that doesn't really have their mother or father in their life. Like, you also can talk to your guardians as an outlet. Right, there you go. And but anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, stop focusing on men and women. That's not all what the world's cracked up to be about. Especially guys that be fighting over girls left and right, and girls that be fighting over guys left and right. Like, why are you fighting over it? Over her? Why are you fighting over him? Like, I don't understand this. It makes no sense. Don't do it. Just don't. Just fight about your homework. Fight about why you so stressed all day. Fight about your homework. Because that's what I do. I fight about my homework. My homework be stressing me out. I was with my counselor. I was in there screaming my hat off about my homework. Fight about homework, not about man, not about a woman. Because what that not even gonna do no, like, that's not even gonna do anything for you. Like I just can't. I really can't. It's really not gonna do nothing. So it makes no real like sense to just go and argue over this guy, this girl, that girl. Don't do it. And the same goes for drama. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. I'm so sick and tired of people bringing drama to me. I'm so sick and tired of people talking about drama with me. I'm sick and I'm sick of talking about my own drama with people. Like I'm sick and tired of explaining myself. I'm sick and tired of explaining other people. I'm sick and tired of it. Like it gets annoying, it gets irritating, and it's just like why bother when it's not even necessary? And for people that love starting drama, stop starting it. Just stop. Leave me and leave everybody else alone. Like stop starting drama because you just gonna irritate somebody, and I'm the wrong one to irritate, and I'm just leaving that right there. And I just be like, be on a side of peace in a way where like you just choose peace. Don't choose violence. That's a hard struggle also in college. Like I've been struggling with that, choosing peace over violence. Like I choose to hold my tongue and hold my hands instead of throwing my hands and letting my tongue loose on what I want to say. Cuz my mom always says the Bible says the tongue is power, and you got to learn what to say, what not to say, cuz a few like I like to I have a quick tongue when it comes to responses when people say certain things, and college is like really also a great place to learn. And I've been doing that. I've been learning, I've been growing, I've been understanding not everything has to be solved with violence, not everything has to be solved with screaming matches, not everything has to be solved or like solved in a way that's like you're constantly feeling like you have to defend yourself with every little word you say. Like sometimes, you could just be silent and move in silence. And that's what I've been doing. Like moving in silence, basically. If you see me do something, you see me do something. If you don't see me do something, you don't see me do something because I don't care enough and I'm not showing you the satisfaction enough to care. That's what a lot of people need to learn. And that's what I'm also like kind of learning myself. But yeah, like, I think I'm gonna touch a little bit more on this topic in like a later ish kind of video. But for now, like, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to also let me know what videos you want to see in the future. Or I'll record something else tomorrow and drop it tomorrow again because we're trying to be consistent, guys. Consistency is key to everything you want to achieve in life, right? But anyways, thank you for watching.